Thursday the 5th of November and you're watching Good Morning Britain. Tonight's Guy Fawkes night, and if you're planning a fireworks display tonight, please be very, very careful. And in a few minutes we'll be reminding you how to make it an accident-free evening.
We hope it's an enjoyable evening too. Now our guests this morning are one of the kings of comedy, Richard Bryars, and rock star Hazel O'Connor. We're also going to meet the Zeebrugge hero who has been named Man of the Year. And we're going to continue our cervical cancer campaign as a doctor tells us what should be done to improve that screening system. And we're going to make a dream come true for one little girl who suffers from spina bifida.
All that, plus Pop Shots, Popeye and Giles Brandreth will be here with more of your letters.
Right, but with the time nearly 7 o'clock exactly, let's get the latest news now from Jeff Mead. Good morning to you, Jeff.
Good morning, Mike, and good morning to you. The headlines on this Thursday, November the 5th. Television's Eamonn Andrews dies at the age of 64. Lawson tells America, cut the budget deficit. IRA guns, were they for storming the Maze prison? And England's batsmen dig in against India in the World Cup. We begin with the sad news that Eamonn Andrews died earlier this morning. He was 64. The star presenter of This Is Your Life had been suffering from an unknown illness for the last 12 months. He went into hospital in London on Monday with a heart complaint. Mr. Andrews began his career in broadcasting in 1939 when he joined Irish radio as a boxing commentator. He later worked for both BBC Radio and TV, hosting such shows as Sports Report and What's My Line, before switching to ITV in the 60s. Eamonn Andrews will be best remembered as the host of This Is Your Life, a long-running favourite with viewers which spanned 32 years. He was best known for his ability to catch his victims unaware. On this occasion in 1983, ITN newscaster Sandy Gall was the target.
Sandy, 30 years a roving reporter. Tonight, This Is Your Life.
I don't believe it. Eamonn Andrews, the man with a big red book, who died this morning, aged 64. He leaves a wife and 3 children. Now the rest of the news.
It's been a day of tributes for Eamonn Andrews, one of TV's best-known personalities who died early today. He was 64 and had a form of coronary disease which wastes the heart muscle. He'll be best remembered as the man who turned This Is Your Life into his life. His managing director at Thames Television, Richard Dunn, said he was the professional of all professionals. The BBC's Bill Cotton described him as one of the pillars of popular broadcasting.
Eamonn Andrews will always be remembered as the man with the big red book. This Is Your Life became one of Britain's most popular television programmes, attracting more than 16 million regular viewers. Its mix of personality and surprise was not just the programme's trademark, but also that of Eamonn Andrews himself. Born in Dublin in 1922, he started broadcasting aged just 17. A boxing commentator for Irish radio, he soon joined the BBC, where he presented the children's programme Crackerjack. What's My Line followed, a runaway success recently revived. The idea was simple, to guess the occupation of the mystery guest who signed in. When Eamonn Andrews moved to ITV, he took This Is Your Life with him. Through months of careful planning, he ensured that the celebrities he surprised would never forget the moment when Eamonn pounced.
Tonight, This Is Your Life.
I don't believe it.
Dennis Taylor, world champion. This is your life. He was warm, and he was concerned, and he was involved, and his enthusiasm and his interest in what he was doing and the people he was talking to, the pleasure he got from their pleasure, was what communicated itself and made everybody love him.
Some people shouldn't die, and Eamonn was one of those people. He was definitely one of nature's gentlemen.
I think he just had that little common touch there, maybe a little touch of the Blarney too.
Eamonn Andrews leaves a wife and 3 children. No decision has been made yet about the future of This Is Your Life.
You have to make a living.
Eamonn Andrews, who died today, and you can see a special programme paying tribute to him tonight at 9 o'clock on ITV.
As you all know, Eamonn Andrews died last week. Tonight's scheduled edition of the programme with which he was most closely associated, This Is Your Life, has been cancelled. Instead, here's headliners.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Headliners. You all know me, 40 years in the jungle, Fleet Street, editor of no fewer than 4 national newspapers. It's been headlines all my life, and I must have shared many of them with you. In this game, we're going to relive those headline-making stories, some dramatic, some plain daft, some to stretch your memory, some very recent.